What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Double B here, back with another video. Before we get started, as always, I'd like to ask you guys if you guys could just comment, like, and subscribe. Appreciate that a ton. For the comments, since it's November 29th, you can just comment the number 29 down below in the comments. And before we get into my picks for Friday night, yeah, Friday afternoon. It's weird game at 3 p.m. for Friday. I'm just gonna do a recap over on how Thursday's games went on Thanksgiving. We actually had a really good day. Definitely from the straights, we had a nice plus 900, 950 touchdown. I'll get into these real quick before we get into the plays for Friday. So, first play here was Rico Dowdle, over 2.5 receptions. He cashed that. Jahmyr Gibbs, over 16.5 longest rush attempt. He cashed that. This was the play that definitely frustrated me. It was a bad read on my end. Wendell Robinson, his receptions. He only had 2 targets, 2 receptions. Kind of frustrating. But, yeah, the Giants are just a mess overall, especially on that offensive side. Like I said, just was not looking his way. I think they cared more about giving targets to Malik Neighbors than actually winning the game. So that was unfortunate. Tucker Kraft, over 31.5 receiving yards. That cashed. He had a really good game. And Eric Gray, again, it was just a few bucks, plus 2,300. Brought up fumbling issues. He muffed a punt, so I knew after that happened, I did not see him getting any offensive touches, so unfortunately did not come through for us. But the one that did come through for us, Dallas's defense, anytime touchdown score at plus 950 was huge. I was hoping it was the first touchdown. It was the second touchdown of the game, but hey, it was still a great cash for us. Hopefully you guys tailed that. And then I believe, yeah, that was the last of them. So like I said, the only one that really did not go away was Wendell Robinson reception ladder. So yeah. Oh, I did forget. I didn't have this here, but in the video, the last video in the comments, I did put in the pinned comments, and I tweeted, of course, Kavontae Turpin's receiving yards. I laddered him up to 40 plus for, so his straight line was at 5.5 yards. That cashed the first drive. And then I played his plus 25 yards, which I think was at like plus 450, and his 40 plus yards at plus 1,200. And we cashed that. So that was a great hit. Again, hopefully you guys saw that on Twitter. If not, definitely, like I said, hopefully you caught it in the pinned comments. So like I said, definitely always check those. You know, I'm always giving out, usually, not always, but good amounts of the time I do add a couple plays here and there. So yeah, added that to the recap as well. So yeah, overall, like I said, a really good Thanksgiving day for us. But now we'll get into Friday's game. Again, one game, the Chiefs versus the Raiders. I have 2 plays, one from each team. Like I said, if I add anything else, it will be in the pinned comments and also posted on my Twitter account. So I'm just going to get right into this here. So it's both tight ends receiving yards prop. I have Travis Kelce at 51.5 or over 51.5 receiving yards, and I have Brock Bowers over 58.5 receiving yards. So the Chiefs allow the most receiving yards to tight ends. So Brock Bowers he can't ask for a better matchup than what he has. He's been great this year. He's surprisingly been better on the road. He's over in 4 of his 6 road games this year. So the game is in Kansas City, if you didn't know. And then on the other side of the ball, the Raiders allow the 5th most receiving yards to tight ends. And Travis is over his number at 51.5 in his last 3 home games and his last 4 out of 5 games overall. So I really love both these spots for these tight ends. You know, and it could be, Brock Bowers, going up against Travis Kelce. I'm sure he wants to show out. Travis Kelce, I'm sure he wants to hold his crown as, the best tight end in the league. So, or one of the best tight ends to ever play. So, I think it should be a good game. I'm hoping to see these guys, ball out. So, that's pretty much all I'm probably going to be focusing on in this game. I might add them, maybe play a 2-leg parlay for them scoring touchdowns. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for that game. I'm gonna be also posting an NBA video. We have a big like 10-game slate, so I will have that posted shortly after this video. So definitely stay tuned to watch that. And like I said, any added plays will be added in the pinned comments down below, and also posted to my Twitter. So, like as always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, stopping by. So yeah, best of luck to you guys with your bets, and peace.